to take the fabrics off a Valcobaby Trend 4 stroller. First thing we're going to remove is the hood. Usually I take this off, but just to make it a little bit easier so I have a hands-free option and don't have to hold the hood, I'm just going to unscrew the clamps while it's on the frame still. That way I don't have to juggle it and it's easier to film. If you want to take it off and then unscrew it, you can do that. Don't lose the 2 screws, put them somewhere safe. To remove the hood, you're going to grab this piece of plastic at the back and lift forward. The hood will pop off. Lift the fabric up at the back. It's just velcroed on. Now we're going to take the hood clamp off. So there is a piece of elastic that comes around the hood clamp. Take that off. And then the 2 screws that we just took out, we're going to pull the hood clamp off. Undo the elastic on the other side. And then you can pull the fabric through and just unthread it. The front of the hood is the round pole and the back of the hood is the flat pole. For a more even wash, I like to unzip both of the zippers. This just extends the canopy out so that all of the fabric can have an equal wash. And don't forget to check that back zipper to make sure you haven't left anything inside there. For the hood rod clamps, I suggest that you just pop them back on. You don't need to put the screws in them, but if you feel like you're really going to lose them, pop the screws back in. Remove the belly bar with these 2 buttons on each side. Use the toggle at the back to sit the seat down. Now we're going to go down each side and find a bunch of snaps. The first one is on the insides. So 1, 2, 1. So 3 down each side. These parts here are so important. These are the Recline straps. So basically you pull on the toggle and it shortens them. On this silver rectangle, there is a gap in the middle. What you want to do is get the strapping and go through that little slit, and that is how you're going to remove the Recline strap. Do this on both sides. Flip the seat over, and then we're going to find these little triangle pieces down here. Push forward and they'll unsnap from the little hooks. And that's on both sides. Grab the seat fabric and we're going to lift it up and over so that it comes off. So the last thing we have to get off is the Velcros under here. One here. There's the second one, and I've just lifted it forward and it is all the way up. To remove the bum board, there's a piece of Velcro. Undo that, and it will pull out. This is the way that it goes in, so the slightly narrower piece goes to the back and the slightly wider piece goes to the front. So this backboard part has all of the harness in it. So what you'll want to do is make sure that it is undone. So to remove the strap covers, they have a button on the inside. Open those up and slide those off. Now for all of the straps. So these 4 straps need to be threaded through, and then it's going to come out with the bum board. So you can just thread them through like this. There's a little bit of a knack to these ones, so put the long side in first. Put this part through, tilt it up, and press it through. It's just like those shape games that you played with as a kid. The next part you're going to find are the recline straps. So on the back fabric, pull this strap and it's going to come all the way through, and same thing, poke that through the black hole, thread it through. That's also going to come out with the backboard. Turn the seat around, Velcro. Grab the backboard and wiggle it out. This little toggle is going to get caught, so make sure you free the toggle up so it can come on through. That should be the only thing that's catching, because everything else you should have already pulled out. This seat fabric and the hood can go in the wash as well as the basket. There is a little bit of corn flute or like plastic in the footrest here, but that's going to be fine. It's nice and thin, so it will still fit in the washing machine when you put it on a delicate cycle. If your straps are really, really dirty, put this in the bath and let it soak, or you can just spray and wipe these, clean them up that way, or some warm soapy water, whatever you want to do. The basket is really, really easy to take off. All you're going to do is find these little triangle clips and push them up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 of these in total. Really, really easy. When you put it back on, remember that the mesh goes on the back. If you want to remove this footwell part, it is very easy to do. All you need to do is push this out. So now it's upside down. Here are the front wheels. And you just unscrew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. And I'm just going to show you how they go in case you pull it apart and don't know how they go. So this is what the basket hooks on, so it's essential that this goes back in the correct spot. So it goes basket screw, normal screw, basket screw, normal screw, basket screw, normal screw, basket screw. Quite easy. So screenshot this if you are going to take that part off. I do have an 8-kilo washing machine. Pop it in the washing machine on a delicate cycle. This is a perfect opportunity to WD-40 or silicone spray the wheels, wipe the whole frame over. And if you have any scrapes or scratches on your frame, you can just get a can of spray paint and some cardboard. I couldn't find cardboard, but this Coles bag will work perfectly fine. So you just will put it between the fabric or take the fabric off. But if it was over something like that, you can put that there and just spray anywhere there. So this is a matte black spray and it works quite nice on this color frame. It's up to you if you want to hang the fabric out to dry or put it back on wet. This one is dry, so I'm going to pop it back on. All you want to do is line up the basket with the mesh going along the back. And just hook on those little triangle clips all the way around. So I think there's 8 in total. Now we put the backboard into the fabric. Take your time with this because you want to make sure you get the straps in the correct place and not have them twisted. First we'll do the 2 recline straps. So we're on the back of the board and we're just going to find each side, make sure that they're flat and pull them through. Thread them through the next hole and then let gravity do the work for you. Through there, and it should just drop down and almost come out the other side, which is what we want. Come around to this side here and feel for the strap. There it is there. And just pull it through. Again, make sure that it is all flat. So do that on both sides. Push the board all the way up so that the toggle is through, and also make sure you pull the strap for the toggle, the recline strap to come through as well, because you don't want that getting caught up. Now we start looking at the straps on the front. So pretty much the same thing. Choose where you're gonna go. I'm gonna go through the middle, find the strap, make sure it's the correct one, and just pull it through. I like to check that they're the right way by just clipping the straps together so that I know that they are right. Put the narrow part to the back and the thicker part to the front. And then do up the Velcro. With the seat fabric, we're going to slip the footrest over the front bar here and add the Velcro on. Make sure that the Velcro is done up. I thought it just automatically did itself up, but it hadn't. Now it's time to click these little straps on. So they go on to the back where the basket is. The little triangle to the same little hook that the basket one is on. So just push forward. Sit the seat up and thread these little parts through here. So to do the recline straps, we're just going to thread that around the frame and slide the strapping through the little rectangle part on both sides. It is really important that these are not twisted, as that can affect the recline of the stroller. Use the toggle to lay the seat down again. And now we're going to snap the fabric onto the frame. So just go all the way around and snap on. So there's 3 on each side. Make sure you check the recline. When you pop the strap covers on, you can either put them this way or this way, and it kind of depends on where the straps are sitting, so where this part is towards where it will fit best. So it's up to you, depending on how old your child is and how big the straps are going to be, so if you want to put the snap at the bottom or the top. For the hood, you're going to find the front or the back, just work out which way it is, slide the unscrewed hood rods off. Remember that the round part is for the front and the flat is for the back. So we're going to line it up on the hood. It's going to go this way. So it's going to slide in from the opposite side. Pop the hood rods on like that, and then just grab a screwdriver and put the 2 screws in. Don't forget to put the elastics back over these little plastic parts. On the side of the stroller frame is this little notch, and you're going to line up this part here on the hood clamp so that it keeps it in place. I always put the hood clamps on from the front and then slide it around to the back. Just make sure that it's in line. There we go. And that's how it clips on. Use the toggle and recline the seat and just line all the Velcro up. Test that your hood works. And you're good to go. Last thing, pop the belly bar back on. And do a last final test that the recline strap is working. It's working perfectly. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please subscribe. This is my new channel dedicated to baby item reviews. I also show how to wash car seat. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.